Alright, sorry about taking so long. I got occupied playing Minecraft with my friends. Minecraft, it's not exactly the game I want to play, but like Left 4 Dead 2 isn't on PS4. And I have a feeling if it was on PS4, it wouldn't have crossplay. But hey, let's get right into the video. Part 3, right? Yeah. Part 3 of the Yakuza Iceberg. And speaking of Yakuza, I'm running out of basic Yakuza footage. So, how does early game Yakuza 7 footage sound like? Early game Yakuza 7 footage sound. Alright, if it interests you, you could buy it. It's on everything, minus the Switch, but hey. Also, before we start the video, you're gonna want to watch the other videos I made on the Yakuza Iceberg first. So, you weren't lost? Yeah, go ahead and watch them, please. Please just click out of this video. If you watch them already, don't click out of the video, please. Please. Okay, now that we got that all over and done with, let's go. Alright. Play the Yakuza series if you haven't. It's awesome. I love it. It's one of my favorites. Gotta be one of my favorite single player series for real. The fandom hasn't turned asswipe like JoJo or Persona yet, so hey. Let's continue to the video. Sera's fighting style. Masaru Sera was the third chairman of the Tojo clan. You could fight him in Yakuza 0 as Majima, and he's a pretty tough fight since he does like a lot of damage and can stun lock Majima. It becomes a problem when you fight him in Ultimate Battle 2 where he has like 9 bars of health and you have to gradually chip his health away. And if you get in front of him, he'll take a good chunk of your health away. His fighting style is focused on balance and he moves slowly. His attacks are extremely powerful and precise. Mine in Yakuza KIWAMI. Mine was the main antagonist of Yakuza 3. He has an unused model that was found in the files of Yakuza KIWAMI. This model is based on his design that was used in some flashbacks in Yakuza 3. However, some people just say it's one of Jingu's goons who kidnapped Haruka, and it's just a coincidence that he looks like Mine. Majima was always crazy. After the events of Yakuza 0, Goro Majima earns the title of Mad Dog Shimano after wiping out the Dojima family once they shot his blind girlfriend. That was the only time where he went full on crazy, and afterwards he takes inspiration from Hamada Nishitani, and says he'll live crazier than anyone else. So when he's around his colleagues, he says he stays in his Mad Dog persona. Yet when you play as him in KIWAMI 2 and Dead Souls, he acts pretty normally. But when you make him fight in 0, he usually makes his goblin noises, mainly in his breaker and thug styles. Yet the thing is, what about his Mad Dog style in 0? Well, the whole point of it is just to let people play as Majima after 10 years. Then again, when did Majima canonically unlock his Mad Dog style? Was it like the same chapter you unlocked the Hostess Maker minigame? Premium Adventure? Who knows? But something that supports his there is the way he interjects in Yakuza 0.
Everybody say, lose your love! Lose your love!
And there's the way he sings when he's by himself in KIWAMI 2 and Dead Souls. However, the song he sings in KIWAMI 2 becomes like really sincere at the end, like he's not even in his Mad Dog persona at the end. Anyway, I don't think he was always crazy. He just, he had a fun little way of expressing himself. Is Emi Terasawa related to Makoto Makimura? Emi Terasawa is a character in Judgment, and this entry states that she's related to Makoto Makimura. This is due to them looking similar, but I have my doubts. I may not have played Judgment yet, but like, the fact stands, she only shares looks. Originally, I thought it was a body double of that Makoto had in Yakuza 0. You know, the one Hamadi Nishitani had killed? Shinshicho disappearance. Senseicho was... God damn, they're going to town with those fireworks. Can they not wait a few days? 4th of July is not even... Alright, back on track. Senseicho was a city in the original Yakuza 2 that was used for some puzzle that was connected to the main story. But it didn't appear in the remake, Yakuza Kiwami 2. If I had to guess, it's because, like, the story for Yakuza 7 was already done by then. And since you got a Sultan Bori back in Yakuza 7, they probably felt like it wasn't needed, so they just cut it in the remake of Yakuza 2. To be fair, Senseicho was like a block long, so it would have been like a waste to add it. Kamurocho true location. Kamurocho is based on Kabukicho, a city in Tokyo's red light district. If I ever go to Japan someday, that's like a place I'd be down to head to. But that place, Shibuya, Akihabara, and Dotonbori are like usual tourist attractions, so I wouldn't mind heading to either of them. Name of Fake Mizuki. Fake Mizuki was killed by the Nishikiyama family. It angered Nishiki and he shot his men who killed her, thinking she knew who Yumi was. However, Mizuki was a name Yumi used to hide her identity, so there never was a Mizuki. However, the fake Mizuki was some hostess, and it's unknown who her name was. Jingu and Munakata fight parallels. Jingu was one of the main antagonists of Yakuza 1, while Munakata was the main antagonist in Yakuza 4. Both are figures of powers, both are fought late in the game, Jingu being the second and last boss while Munakata is the final boss of Yakuza 4. And they have guards that fight for them while they take pot shots at you. And they're both the worst characters in the series, and they're the worst final bosses in the series. Date solo game. Hey everybody, it's me Nate. I forgot to record the whole Date solo game entry. I don't know how, I guess I just skipped past it. Anyway, let me read the script. Makoto Date is one of Kiryu's best friends, and I guess people want a Date solo game. I could see why. I mean, you could play as him in Kiwami in a challenge battle. Maybe Gentleman 3 will let us play as Date and Yagami. Okay, that's the script. Please. I hope I didn't forget anything else, cause this happened last time. And boy oh boy, nothing's better than finding out you didn't record a bit. Live action movie sequel. So there was a Yakuza live action movie called Like a Dragon, Yakuza. And it sucked. Its story was barely following the first game, and yeah, it did have a lot of memorable scenes, but that was mainly with Kiryu and Majima. Majima was a literal monster in this, but anyway, around September 2020, Sega said they're developing a new one. I wonder if it'll star Ichiban Kasuga as one of the leads. A part of me kinda hopes it follows the story of Yakuza 6. Why? Because Yakuza 6 is... I like Yakuza 6. Anyway, we have one last part to do. Soon after this, I don't have to upload for another 5 years. Joamon is a dimension-hopping time traveler. This entry states that Joamon is a dimension-hopping time traveler. Honestly, he probably is. Every time you fight him in a Yakuza game, he has extremely advanced weaponry, and he knows one of the protagonist's fighting styles. In Yakuza 0, he knows the Komaki style, or Kiryu's Dragon style. He also knows Majima's Mad Dog style, so either he copied Majima, or somebody taught him. In Kiwami 2, he has lightsabers. In 5, he can copy Sosuke Komaki's Red Heat, and use it against Kiryu. And lastly, in 6, he has Boombas and drones. And the Mon clan usually has weapons that are like pretty advanced in the other games, like Shinamon in Yakuza 0 has a laser cannon, and then there's not Shinamon, Soamon. Soamon has a laser cannon that can insta-kill you. Shinamon, however, knows all of Kiryu's fighting style, like his style from Yakuza 6 and Kiwami 2, his Russian Beast style from 0 and Kiwami, and his Dragon style from about every game prior. He can also hack Ichiban's orbital laser cannon and use it against him. And he could also summon the ghosts of Yakuza past. Also, you fight Joamon in the North Star spin-off. So, I could say this is a pretty good theory. Today's A Diamond is about dementia. So I couldn't find Jack on this, but when I searched it up, it led me to the original post by a kid named Hijal. He said it's a theory by Devil Leon 7, a Yakuza YouTuber, and according to Bossman Hijal, it's about a couple living their last days on vacation or somebody in denial about someone else's death. But one of the more common interpretations is that it's Kiryu telling Haruka to wake up from her coma, and if she doesn't, he'll kill himself. This is because of the lyrics translating to, "Let's go run a boat together, please get up my baby, and I guess I'll sleep too." Anyway, either way you slice it, it's not fun. Kiryu let Yasuko die. So Yasuko Saejima was the worst character in Yakuza 4, and she dies by protecting Saejima. To be fair, Kiryu was dozing off when Katsuragi shot Yasuko. He yelled, "Whoa, no! He's not dead! Whoa, no!" And to be fair, he did fight off a whole building like 10 minutes prior.
Hold it!
Wait, Tanimura, Akiyama. That guy's not trying to kidnap me.
Shut up, dumb bitch. We need fan service after 6 hours of dialogue and cutscenes.
Haha, I too agree with this funny Chinese man, who won't be in any other games past this one.
The Majima apparition. This is a joke entry that's been in a lot of Icebergs. It's based on the Wario apparition. Then again, last time I played Yakuza at 3 a.m. I just can't forget it, man. God damn. I heard a faint Kiryu chanting when Kiryu turned around. It was a Majima with hyper-realistic blood and bloodshot eyes. Kiryu has killed people, so it's canon that Kiryu never killed anyone. It was said by the director, yet apparently it was mistranslated. It was supposed to be Kiryu never killed outside of self-defense, which, makes sense. In Yakuza 0, he was getting shot up by the Shibusawa family, and he had to gun them down. And in KIWAMI, he uses a restaurant staff member as a meat shield, and in Yakuza 5, he beats the snot out of somebody and they say, "Oh, I thought you don't kill people." And Kiryu responds with, "Yeah, who told you that? Who told you that?" But, to be fair, most Yakuza fans say those are just rubber bullets or CGI explosions like Mr. Satan. But Kiryu has gone, if you don't count Kiryu killing people, he's gotten really, really close to killing people. He almost killed Shibusawa in Yakuza 0, and Nishiki stopped him. And then there's Iwami. He was about to strangle him to death, but, Sugai almost shot Haruka and he stopped. Can I just have a small little rant here? I want to talk about how much of a bastard Iwami is compared to the other villains in the series. God, man. Iwami doesn't do anything to redeem himself, alright? Every final boss in the series at least has some little bit of honor in them, alright? Like Nishiki. He's a scumbag, but Kiryu still sees him as a brother once he sacrifices himself. Ryuji? Yeah, he's a scumbag too, but hey, Ryuji's awesome. Ryuji saved Kiryu and Kaoru. But Iwami, no. what every other Yakuza villain did like before him was like, hey, if you want something, you and I are gonna have to fight to the death. And Iwami, he says, okay, you're gonna stay right here, and I'm gonna beat you to death with this pipe. And if you move, I'll shoot your daughter. Iwami is literally my favorite villain because he's such a piece of shit, like unironically. Kiryu died in Yakuza 2. So at the end of Yakuza 2, Kiryu and Karu make out while a bomb is about to explode. And since they don't have time to leave, they just make out. Then it detonates and cuts to the credits. Only to show Date with Kiryu and Haruka saying, "Whoa, thank God that bomb is fake." Oh. You know, every game after Yakuza 2, the devs want Kiryu dead. And he almost died in 3. Anyway, if Kiryu did die in Yakuza 2, wouldn't he want to be with the people he cared about? Even if he still was with Haruka and Open Morning Glory like in 3, he wouldn't have to want to deal with the Tojo clan every other year. Otometal My Life is an MCO initiation hymn. This is a joke entry, but it is the hardest karaoke song in the series. Well, some songs from 3 say otherwise. Haruka is Sohei Dojima's child. Sohei Dojima is Kiryu's old boss that Nishiki killed since he tried raping Haruka's mother, Yumi. I doubt it since Yumi was fully clothed when Kiryu found her and Nishiki. That and Jingu is Haruka's father. And Haruka was born around 1997. If Dojima was the father, then Haruka would have been born around 1996. Every copy of Yakuza 0 is personalized. And last but not least, this entry. It references the Super Mario 64 Iceberg. You know, the one that kicked this whole Iceberg trend off. Same with the Majima apparition. But if you think about it, maybe my copy of Yakuza 0 is personalized, then that must be why I called Sotaro Komaki Sotaro Komeki all the time. I thought he was someone else when I saw him in Kiwami. I thought it was Komeki. I thought it was Sotaro Komeki. Anyway, I'm done with the Yakuza Iceberg. I hope this video was to your liking. Please subscribe. And don't forget to follow my Twitter, Instagram, and PSN. I'll link them down in the description, if I could even link the PSN. But hey, just follow them. I usually upload whenever, but my uploads are more or less gaming related. Every now and then I do vlogs though. But what I want to do is, I kind of want to do a Minecraft video. And then I want to do a Fortnite video once my PlayStation Plus dries out. What else? Oh yeah, I'm planning on a Yakuza 0 review. Yet I don't know whether to do Yakuza 0 or Yakuza 7 first, since they're both like perfect entry points to the series. Anyway, subscribe to win a chance at winning my friend Eric. He'll come to your house and do your mom, then steal her car. This series is 15 pages long.